und damit willkommen zurück bei Sam und Max. Lass uns überlegen. So, der hat eine Brille, das heißt, wir müssen irgendwie gucken, dass der entweder die Brille abnimmt oder aber, dass wir den anders irgendwie gehalten kriegen, ne? Wir gehen nochmal im Boskus Laden, mal gucken, ob der irgendwas anderes zu verkaufen hat. Hello, Tränengaswerfer. Lass uns mal um die...
buy something.
Ah, what you got your eye on?
Hast du vielleicht?
Weasels on a stick?
Nope.
Den Käse? Brauchen wir den Käse?
We'll take that cheese that's just been sitting out in the open for everyone to touch.
I can't scan it from way back here. You've got to bring it to the counter so I can ring it up.
Do we have to do everything around here?
Nothing for us right now.
Okay.
Wenn wir jetzt den Käse nehmen...
Discounted cheese is nigh impossible to pass up.
Wir können den... So.
We'd like that cheese... Oh, forget it. We don't need it. Okay, Mac, we want this cheese.
Okay, standard cheese background check. I'll need to see at least 6 forms of ID, a valid federal cheese license, a completed organ donor card, a written release signed in the presence of a notary public, and your school report cards from the 9th through 12th grades.
That's pretty inconvenient.
It's okay, Sam. I can be brave. We'll just have to struggle cheeselessly onward.
Wir haben den Käse, aber wir kommen damit nicht raus. Das heißt, wir müssten den ja dann eigentlich irgendwo hier, ne?
Hey, Whizzer, want some cheese?
No thanks. I just want to deliver videos.
Da geht er nicht.
No thanks. No dice. As tempting as cheese covered in ketchup sounds, I'll pass.
Auch nicht.
No can do. Why would I freeze that?
Nacho-Automat. Mikrowelle. Wenn ich den jetzt rausnehme, kriege ich wieder eine Kopfnuss, ne?
Nah.
Ich habe jetzt gedacht, wenn ich die Käse über die Kamera schmiere, dass ich dann die Waffe rausnehmen kann.
Hey, that's my box.
Oops, sorry.
Geht auch nicht. Ja, genau, das habe ich nämlich befürchtet. Das geht nämlich nicht. Ich kann die Waffe nicht rausnehmen. Kannst du den in die Gewürzsoße machen?
As tempting as cheese covered in ketchup sounds, I'll pass.
Auch nicht.
Ooh, fun.
Uh-oh. Time out for number 1.
So, der ist jetzt eine Zeit lang weg.
If you really love someone, give them the gift of cheese.
Ooh, I just can't wait to see the look on his
guck mal.
face when he gets it.
What the? Time out.
Ah,
for
na
number
Mensch.
1.
Na Mensch.
We're saved!
That's a whole lot more entertaining when it's not happening to me.
It's pretty entertaining either way.
Oh, he wet
Wow.
his little pants. Classic. Just classic. Except, hold on. My evil plan is in jeopardy. Who dares to oppose me? Hey, that was pretty good. Better.
Hey, you just gonna leave him there?
Take control of your mind.
Is it working?
I don't know. Destroy the intruder in your dreams.
Snap out of it, you big baby.
What's going on? Where's the bathroom?
He's back.
Quick, act like a chicken.
No, tell us where we can find Brady Culture's home for former child stars. We've got to stop that fiend from hypnotizing anyone else.
The home? It's at 227 something. Specs would remember the street. He always does the navigating.
Can you take us there?
Heck no! I've got to take some time out for number 1.
Well, that was helpful.
Also haben wir den zweiten jetzt auch erledigt. Das heißt, 227 Dings da hinten irgendwo wohnt der. So. Jetzt müssen wir den dritten nur noch draußen mit der Brille. Das heißt, wir müssen irgendwie die Brille. Wir müssen jetzt irgendwie die Brille runterkriegen. Ist die Frage wie. Ist die Frage wie. Taschentücher oder so? Da geht nichts. Wenn ich den bekritzel. Mülleimer? Sprühfarbe. Guck mal, wir nehmen mal die wir nehmen mal die Sprühfarbe.
Excuse me. I thought I said not to mess with my painting.
Der wird nicht funktionieren. Ich habe eine Idee. Wobei ich glaube, das wird auch nicht funktionieren, ne? Wenn ich das Bild vorher anschieße damit. Nee, ne? Er muss irgendwie die Brille runterkriegen. Es ist nur die Frage, wie.
That doesn't need another coat. I think he missed a spot here.
Wie ziehen wir ihm die Brille aus?
What's the matter with you? Are you crazy? Step aside, brain freeze.
Hirnfrosti. Da ist ja bestimmt so ein Hinweis, Hirnfrost. Briefkasten. Bosco. Was hat Bosco? Lass uns noch mal gucken, was Bosco. Oder kommen wir jetzt hier, dadurch, dass wir ja die Hausnummer
Where we going,
haben.
Sam?
Dann, das geht
No
nicht.
place. Never mind.
Das geht nicht. Haben wir jetzt ein Büro? Ach, na, sag mal schnell. Mach erstmal das Licht an. So, guck mal, jetzt sehen wir auch was. Videorekorder, Lavalampe, Telefon. Haben wir hier irgendwo so ein Adressbuch oder ein Kalender oder so? Der ist auch weg.
We should have Jesse James's hand appraised one of these days.
I bet it's especially valuable because it's autographed.
Da ist auch nichts mehr, ne? Ne. Da ist auch nichts mehr. Die Lavalampe, damit können wir auch nichts machen. Der Fernseher.
On this week's edition of Oh, Is He Still Alive? We look at the stars of the 1970s television hit, The Soda Poppers.
I love shows that destroy all our cherished illusions about the stars we once loved.
During the Soda Poppers' heyday, young Specs was the role model for obsessive neat freaks all over the globe. Ticker-tape-free ticker-tape parades were thrown in honor of the Soda Popper, who never missed a spot. Backstage, though, things were quite a bit dirtier. Specs' obsession with perfection caused massive delays in shooting and infuriated co-workers. He famously demanded over 11,000 retakes of the line, "You made me mess up," made all the more annoying because of his tendency to repeat the line immediately after reading it. Following the show, Specs was rarely seen in public, although he did make one ill-fated venture into celebrity tag team mud wrestling, getting pinned in a record 3 seconds as he desperately tried to wipe down the ring with a dish rag. The meltdown utterly enraged his tag team partner and good friend, the dog from My Mother the Dog, who stormed out of the arena without a word. They haven't spoken since. Coming up next, the Soda Popper who couldn't always keep it in.
Okay. Das heißt...
Who could ever forget Whizzer and his hilarious bathroom breaks? His time out for number one adorned lunchboxes all over the nation for the better part of the 70s. Behind the scenes, though, Whizzer's bladder problems were no laughing matter. The writers learned early on never to give Whizzer the only existing copy of the script. On the set, they even had a term for a script that needed to be redone. It's been whizzed.
Oh, that whizzer. He just charmed my little pants off from day one.
You don't even wear pants.
Sure, not anymore.
For years after the Soda Poppers went off the air, Whizzer desperately fought his addiction to designer bottled water, a war he would ultimately lose. The problem came to a climax one evening during a formal dinner at a posh Manhattan restaurant. Visibly loaded with water, Whizzer publicly was unable to hold it in. Unable to hold it in all over the floor, most of the tablecloth, and even, ironically, the 4-foot-tall ice sculpture of himself created specifically for the occasion. Coming up next, the Soda Popper known for a really big
Den
part
haben
of
wir ja
his
auch schon,
anatomy.
ne? So, lass uns hauen uns den noch rein.
Audiences all over the world fell in love with Peepers and his cute big eyes. On the set, though, Peepers was not quite so beloved. While his high-pitched voice was a hit with audiences, it reportedly drove a number of his co-workers to alcoholism. Eventually, the show's director stopped bringing Peepers back in to loop missing dialogue, getting the needed lines simply by scraping his fingernails over a chalkboard.
I never noticed the difference.
Even after the show left the airwaves, Peepers' "I Can See You" warmed the hearts of all who heard it. All that is, except apparently the students of Our Lady of Buttered Toast Girls' School. Peepers' tenure as the gym teacher for the prestigious Catholic school came to an abrupt end when his familiar catchphrase was taken the wrong way in the girls' locker room. And coming up next, the child star who never was.
Oh, wir haben jetzt was über die 3 Charaktere und jetzt haben wir noch den 4. Und ich sage euch ganz ehrlich, von dem Brillenträger weiß ich schon gar nichts mehr. Das ist also, ne?
Few, if any, remember the show that the Soda Poppers replaced. Culture's Clubhouse, hailed as television for the sophisticated 6 to 8-year-old, fell victim to the Soda Popper juggernaut and was quickly scrapped. Its young star, Brady Culture, struggled to find work and acceptance in the wake of the show's cancellation. Unable to find another role, Brady dabbled in every religion, creed, and belief system he could find. Buddhism, Judaism, pointillism, Scientology, horsematology, nerfmatology, prismatology, and even stinkmatology. But what ultimately became of Brady Culture? No one knows.
Brady culture's being lifted from obscurity by his former rivals?
I think this qualifies as a baffling mystery, Sam.
You may be right.
Coming up next, we'll repeat everything you've just heard.
Okay. Also er ist ja nur im Rampenlicht, weil er die anderen 3 hypnotisiert hat. Und von den 3 ist ja nur noch einer da und das ist der Brillenträger. Ich würde mir jetzt gerne noch eben...
On this week's edition of Oh, Is He Still Alive? We look at the stars of the 1970s television hit, The Soda Poppers.
I love shows that destroy all our cherished illusions about the stars we once loved.
During the Soda Poppers' heyday, young Specs was the role model for obsessive neat freaks all over the globe. Ticker-tape-free ticker-tape parades were thrown in honor of the Soda Popper who never missed a spot. Backstage, though, things were quite a bit dirtier. Specs' obsession with perfection caused massive delays in shooting and infuriated co-workers. He famously demanded over 11,000 retakes of the line, "You made me mess up," made all the more annoying because of his tendency to repeat the line immediately after reading it. Following the show, Specs was rarely seen in public, although he did make one ill-fated venture into celebrity tag team mud wrestling, getting pinned in a record 3 seconds as he desperately tried to wipe down the ring with a dish rag. The meltdown utterly enraged his tag team partner and good friend, the dog from My Mother the Dog, who stormed out of the arena without a word. They haven't spoken since. Coming up next, the Soda Popper who couldn't always keep it in.
Okay, also wenn ich das jetzt richtig verstanden habe, hat der Brillenträger einen kleinen Aufräumwahn oder zumindest einen kleinen Putzwahn. Das heißt, wir müssten den eigentlich so weit kriegen,
I think he missed a spot here.
dass der ausrastet, oder nicht?
Hey, hey, hey! You messed it up! Oh, now I've gotta fix it, brain freeze.
Hey, Specs. Boy, you sure were a famous, oddly underdeveloped teen celebrity at one time.
I'm still famous.
Are
Ja, bisher
you?
nicht mehr.
Like 1,000,000.1 times more famous than you.
Well, we're really more known in the 18 to 34-year-old repeat criminal demographic.
Wie wär's mit dem
Say,
Autogramm?
how about an autograph for my pal?
You can sign my butt. Make it out to Squinky.
I don't sign butts anymore. People get ticklish and they move and it gets all messed up.
I'll risk it.
Sorry, I can't stop painting. This has to be perfect.
Genau, das haben wir ja auch schon herausgefunden. Bei ihm muss alles perfekt sein.
What was that catchphrase you used to say on your show?
It was like, you messed me up, or something like that.
You made me mess up, which you just did. Thanks a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Was
So,
treibst
Specs,
du so?
what are you up to these days? Any new projects?
Yes, I have a new light in my life, and his name is Brady Culture. He's the genius behind the IBO Ocular Fitness Program. You really should try one of his videos.
Wasn't Brady Culture your former rival?
Please, no one can hold a candle to Brady Culture, the brilliant creator of IBO. His video made me a whole new man.
Aibo, komischer
Ivo
Name.
sounds like an electronic archery toy.
IBO is the truly visionary ocular fitness program. Try the video today.
Nein.
Sounds fascinating, but enough about that.
You can never get enough of Brady Culture's IBO.
Habe ich dich
Didn't
im
I see you on
Fernsehen?
an episode of Celebrity Slap Fight?
I was desperate. I was heavy into 3-ring binders at the time, and I needed the money.
You got your clock cleaned by that lady from Old and in the Way.
Never saw that walker coming.
Well, that's nice. Excuse
Okay.
us, we've got important
Also bei
things
dem
to
muss
do.
alles
Don't we all?
bei dem muss alles perfekt sein. Das heißt, wir müssten uns jetzt irgendwie überlegen, Wie wir das hinkriegen? Dass der... Ich glaube, wir müssen ihm die Brille verschmieren. Oder die Augengläser. Irgendwie so.
Ah, taxidermy. The dead are truly the kitsch of the living.
And vice versa.
You're an unfathomable well of something, Max.
Haben wir hier nicht irgendwo... Ich habe jetzt gedacht, man könnte hier die Putzutensilien rausnehmen.
It's getting late.
Hey, Sam, if it's always getting later and later, then how come it's early sometimes?
That's one of the great mysteries, little buddy.
Die Couch. Mal gucken, was sie jetzt noch sagt.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Sam.
I think there may be other victims of hypnosis besides yours lurking around the neighborhood.
Well, see if you can knock them unconscious as well.
Oh boy, more gratuitous violence!
Nice decor you've got in here. Very death metal suburban lounge kitsch postmodern professional.
Well, you know, last week this was a tattoo parlor, and before that I was a taxidermy priestess.
When I'm gone, I'm hoping to be taxidermied and used as a hat rack. You'll do that for me, won't you, Sam?
Of course, little buddy.
Friendship is a wonderful gift. Hold all my calls.
Mehrfach Karriereweib.
Sounds like you've jogged around several blocks, career-wise.
True. I was even a telemarketer for a while.
What did you sell?
Telephones. But sometimes a brilliant idea just isn't enough.
What other unsavory gems are lurking in your sack full of former careers?
I was a cook at a restaurant called O. Very strict vegan. We only served water.
That's it?
Well, you could get it cold or hot.
Staggering.
I liked
Wow.
that job, but I got laid off when the thermo-vegetarians picketed the restaurant and insisted they only serve the water at room temperature.
Typical. I can't stand thermo-vegetarians.
Wir müssen die K.O. hauen. Er hat eine Brille auf, die müssen wir entweder die Brille runterkriegen oder beschmieren. Eins von beiden. Ich habe jetzt gehofft,
Talk at you later, Doc.
Interesting choice of words.
dass wir irgendwie dadurch, dass wir Glubschi da besiegt haben, ein Geschenk bekommen oder so.
Ah, taxidermy. The dead are truly the kitsch of the living.
And vice versa.
You're an unfathomable well of something, Max. It's
Dass wir
eerily
den,
lifelike for a fake plant.
The same could be said for a lot of our friends.
dass wir da irgendwas noch bekommen. Aber wir gehen nochmal bei Bosco gucken. Wir gehen nochmal bei Bosco gucken. Mal gucken, ob Bosco noch irgendwas hat, was wir gebrauchen können. Wir schauen mal.
Hello.
Hey, Bosco.
What do you need?
Was brauchen wir? Wir wollen was kaufen. Wie wär's
You
mit
know,
einer
we did
Belohnung?
put the kibosh on that whole terrorist operation, so
How about some free stuff?
Is that why you did this? For free stuff? Was this all a part of the plot?
yes, a labyrinthine scheme in which we paid off a former child star to deliver videos to your store just so that we could knock him out via your own security system and claim an undeserved reward.
So you admit it?
Conspiracy humor may be lost on this crowd.
We want to buy something.
Ah, what you got your eye on?
Do you have any two-handed broadswords?
Nope.
Do you have any vegetables in the shape of famous naturalists?
Nope.
Auch nicht.
Nothing for us right now.
Okay.
Nice place you got here.
What's so nice about it?
What's with the maximum security prison motif?
You've been robbed as many times as I have. You do the same.
I've never been robbed, actually, but then I typically point a large firearm at anyone who approaches me.
You crack me up, little buddy. What were we talking about? Thanks, Bosco.
Watch my back.
Piu. Die kommen auch nicht, ne? Die haben wir schon. Sludgy.
Sludgies.
With 100% all natural sludge.
This week's flavors: wheatgrass and meatloaf.
Die Kaffeemaschine. Was habe ich denn? Die brauche ich nicht rausholen, ne?
And incur the wrath of Bosco? I
Das
don't
funktioniert
think so.
auch nicht.
Nothing like a gaggle of security cameras pointed at a guy to make him feel at home.
I'm comfortable with it because I'm uncommonly photogenic.
Was ist denn mit so einem Würstchen? Kann ich mit dem Würstchen irgendwas machen?
Hot weenies.
Look, Sam, Mr. Hot Weenie's eating a hot weenie.
This rampant weenie cannibalism turns my stomach. No thanks, I brought my lunch today. What do we have here? Organ Trader? Self-Loathing Weekly?
Oh, let me see that.
Ich weiß nicht weiter. Hui.
Special. Buy one, get one.
What a deal.
A cheese sign on an empty table.
The tantalizing promise of cheese, crushed by cruel reality.
Also hier können wir nichts mehr machen. Wir müssen ihn irgendwie müssen wir den reizen. Oder dafür sorgen, dass er die Brille runternimmt. Eins von beiden.
It says this year's fashion is somehow different from last year's fashion.
But I still have the same brain I had last year.
Aber die
Actually, you
Frage
don't, but
ist
most
halt
people
wie.
do.
Ich habe auch gar keine Ansätze,
Remember our old car, Max?
I said I was sorry.
um ihn dann irgendwie dahin zu bewegen. Bei Glubschi haben wir nachgelesen, ja. Auf die Idee wäre ich auch gar nicht gekommen mit dem Tränengas, weil ich den gar nicht wahrgenommen habe, da oben auf dem Schild. Aber es ist im Endeffekt was dann selbsterklärend, wenn du da drauf geachtet hättest. Dann mit dem Käse haben wir ja auch, ne? Das war ja dann auch irgendwo klar, wenn du mit dem Käse nicht rauskommst. Aber er ist halt, ne? Wie kriegen wir ihn jetzt dazu, die Brille abzunehmen?
I got a copy of the video by the guy you're painting on the walls.
You should watch it. I did. It made everything better.
Er macht es ja eben nicht. Das funktioniert auch nicht. Dann haut er ab, ne?
Caffeine rush.
Genau.
He always sees us coming.
You made me mess up. Caffeine rush.
He always sees us coming.
You
Oder,
made me mess
oder,
up.
oh, so eine Nebelbombe oder so. Du kannst sie auch nicht kombinieren, ne?
Hey, quit it, brain freeze.
Looks like this stuff doesn't work on people who wear glasses.
Hey, quit it, brain freeze.
Looks like this stuff doesn't work on people who
Nee,
wear
das funktioniert
glasses.
nicht. Lass uns überlegen. Brille. Oder nee. Ui. Wenn ich das Graffiti besprühe, kommt er und beschwert sich. Habe ich irgendwo einen Putzeimer oder so, dass ich das abmachen kann? Das zu. Jesse James. Lass uns ein bisschen gucken. Hier, Lavalampe. Damit kann ich auch nichts machen, ne? Ah, haha. Ich glaube, ich habe es. Ich glaube, ich habe eine Idee. Passt mal auf. Ha. Das sind die kleinen Details im Leben. Wir besprühen das Bild da.
This could use a little improvement.
What are you doing? Don't mess with my paintings. Now I've got to fix it all up.
Dann gehen wir wieder rein, weil der steht ja im Moment da. Und dann kriegt er gleich mal eine schöne, fette Kopfnuss.
Can you believe we get paid for this?
I love this country.
Hui!
You made me mess up.
Ja, logisch.
Now this is quality television. Wait a second. My evil plan is in ruins. The dog and bunny will rue the day they crossed me. Rue the day, I say.
Well, we've admired our handiwork long enough.
Maybe just one more second? Okay, let's go.
Na Mensch. Jetzt können wir den da unten mal fertig machen da. Den Brillie.
Take control of your mind. Destroy the intruder in your dreams.
Nicely done, Sam. You're a natural.
Where am I? Who are you?
Don't worry, we're Freelance Police.
Police? Oh no!
So, der Lieferwagen.
Quick, follow that soda popper.
Hurry, Sam. He's getting away.
Take the wheel, little buddy.
With pleasure. Watch out! Oh!
Du musst die Pakete hochschießen, damit die nicht aufs Auto landen. Ja, sehr schön. Na Mensch. Komm, den kriegen wir, den kriegen wir. Muss ich alle treffen? Ha!
Got him.
Oder auf den Reifen schießen? Brillie, was ist denn los?
Don't shoot!
Aside from the fact that we just plugged your truck, why would you think we'd shoot you?
Except for the obvious sport value, of course.
It's just, you always see cops on the news beating up on some guy just because he's a former child star.
We would never dream of hurting former child stars. We just need to find the home where Brady Culture keeps them.
Oh, why didn't you say so? It's right over there, across the street.
Jumping elephant fleas!
How devilishly convenient.
Thanks.
Does anyone know how to change a tire?
So. Und damit sage ich mal bis zum nächsten Mal. Und dann gucken wir mal, was es uns hier im Kino so Schönes zu erwarten gibt. Und was uns alles so vor die Flinte springt. Bis zum nächsten Mal und vielen Dank fürs Reinschauen.